Welcome to today's virtual tour of the Christel House DORS, an adult high school. A child is 50% more likely to graduate from high school if their parent has a high school diploma. Christel House DORS helps adults of all ages and languages earn their Indiana Core 40 diplomas. But DORS is more than that. It's a chance for adult students to receive the extra support they need to ensure their personal development as well as their academic success. We understand the challenges our adult students face, and we offer resources to help our students overcome these obstacles, such as its clothing, food, housing, childcare, and more. Christel House DORS empowers students by providing them the tools necessary to achieve high school graduation and post-secondary success. DORS re-engages with students who have previously left the educational system and allows students to choose their individual pathways to academic success. DORS serves as a gateway for students to realize their hopes and dreams. With flexible attendance hours and 3 Indianapolis locations, it's never too late to get your high school diploma. Welcome to Christel House DORS, an adult high school. Good afternoon, everybody. I am BSwift from Hot 96.3. I want to thank you for tuning in and checking out what's going on today. Now, today we'll be talking about Christel House DORS, an adult high school that is here to help and to serve you. And I have some members from the Christel House team with me. Matter of fact, Miss Christina, how are you doing today?
Hi, great. How are you?
I am doing amazing. I can't complain here. Just having a good time and happy to see you guys and be a part of this again. Now, we're going to start with you, and then I'll let you pass it off to some of the team members that are with you. But could you please introduce yourself and let everybody know who you are and what you do?
Yeah, so I'm Christina Summers-Woolley, and I've been here at Christel House DORS for about the last 5 years. I've done recruitment for the academy schools and for DORS, both. I'm now the head of partnerships and communications, but still working a lot in recruitment and just helping to get the word out about all the great opportunities that our schools have.
All right. Now, I understand we got some of your team members here with you. So who we going to talk to next? Who we picking?
We're going to talk to Noelle Wilson next.
Noelle, hello.
I'm Noelle Wilson, and I am the principal at the Christel House DORS Ivy Tech campus. This is my first year with Christel House DORS, but I have 20 years in educational experience, including alternative education, and I am really excited at the opportunity to have some new students join us this semester.
All right, that's Noelle. Now, who we going to toss it to next, Noelle? I'll let you decide. Who's going next?
Heather Starks.
Heather, come on, Heather, your turn.
Hey, everybody. My name is Heather Starks, and I just finished up my first year here at Christel House DORS as well. I'm the principal at the West location, and this is my 22nd year in education. And I'm just really excited to be here. Noelle and I have worked together in the past, and we are really happy to be partner principals here and excited to have some new students join us this year.
All right, so that's Noelle. Now we have one more special person with us who has been through Christel House DORS. So would you like to introduce yourself, please, and let everybody know who you are?
Hi, my name is Marisol Serrano, and I am one of the Christel House students. And it's been an amazing experience here, being a student at the school. Teachers are phenomenal. The help, everything that I've been through, it has been a wonderful learning experience.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for your introductions. Now, if you're just tuning in, we want to welcome you. This is our Christel House DORS virtual tour. And again, I have members from the staff on the Zoom call with us, along with a student. And today we're here to talk about different things with Christel House. And the very first thing I want to talk about is enrollment and applications. If you don't know, Christel House DORS is an adult high school that's here to serve people starting at the age of 18 to unlimited. And can we talk about enrollment and applications and how people can be involved at Christel House?
Yeah, so it's a really easy application process. Basically, you just need to have not completed your high school diploma before. So if you have a GED or a high school equivalency, you can still come back and get that diploma. So someone just fills out the application online, or you can come in and do a paper application here at the school. We'll bring you in, take a look at your transcript, see what credits you still need to earn, and then get you signed up for those classes.
Now, I know one of the questions we're going to get throughout this entire thing is, but how old is the limit here? Can I be in my 50s and 60s? Can I be in my 70s and possibly older to complete my high school diploma? Is that possible with you guys at Christel House?
Oh, absolutely. When I'm out at events and I meet somebody and they say, well, I'm retired, I don't need my diploma, I always tell them, if you're retired, then go ahead and do it anyway. Like, there's no age limit on it. It's never too late to get that diploma if that's one of the things that you always wanted to do. Yeah.
Now, I know another question people will ask is cost, because when you look at some programs, it costs and you have to do this and might need funding or scholarships to get in. What is the cost for those to enroll at Christel House?
Yeah, we're tuition free, so there's no charge to students. We're a public charter school. We just happen to be a charter school for adults.
Now, I love that part. It's tuition free, 18 and over, no age limit. Most people are sitting there like, so what makes this different than me going to get my GED or HSC or blah, blah, blah? What will I walk out of Christel House with once I complete my course?
Yeah. Heather or Noelle, do you guys want to take this one?
Sure. So one of the best things about coming to us at Christel House DORS is that opposed to an GED, you get your Core 40 diploma, which means that you'll go through the graduation pathways and you'll graduate with us with either the dual credit from Ivy Tech or a career certification that will also be, the cost is part of your tuition-free program. So when you walk out of the doors with your graduation, you will have either your a certification for a career field in which you're interested in entering when you graduate, or your dual credit courses from Ivy Tech, and you'll be ready to start your path right into Ivy Tech with our partnership with them. So in addition to your high school diploma, you'll have those pathways set and ready for you to go. So instead of the GED or HSC, you'll be ready to start your next path.
Now, I noticed once our radio commercial hit, I had a few people reach out to me via Instagram, via Twitter, Facebook, and even had a few phone calls from some friends who basically were like, bro, I went to high school, I left in 10th grade or I left in 11th grade and I didn't get a chance to finish. And I really hear about this Christel House and I really want to inquire, but I don't want to start from the beginning. I don't want to have to go back to my ninth grade classes and then work back up. I mean, if I have to, I will. Now, does that happen when I come to see you? If I'm able to get transcripts from my previous high school, do I have to just start all the way over, or do I pick up where I left off at?
You start right where you left off. So you'll bring your transcript, or we'll request that transcript from your sending school. And it doesn't matter if you left high school back in 1930. We'll track down that transcript and we'll get you started. You start right where you left off. And we are an accelerated program. So even if you have quite a few credits left to finish, we have opportunities to get those under your belt rather quickly and get you on to graduation and bigger things.
Now, one thing I love about Christel House is 3 locations, pretty much all on the bus line. No matter where I am, I can figure out a way. Can you guys give the people out there the locations of the Christel House DORS?
Absolutely. We have 3 locations. We have one location at Washington and Tibbs on the west side. We have the Ivy Tech campus that's downtown in the North Meridian building on the corner of Fall Creek and Meridian. And then we also have our South campus, which is a night campus that is on East Street over close to Manual High School. We do also offer some assistance with transportation vouchers if we have students who do utilize that bus transportation to and from. We have some ways to be sure that you're able to get to school.
And you led into my next question, because I mean, we are talking about an adult high school where a lot of the people are over 18 and they work. How flexible is the school with people and their schedules? I know the Southside location is a night campus, so that helps. Like, how if I'm someone who has work, who has children, but I really want to be committed to getting this, how flexible are you guys with working with me to make sure like that we try to figure out a plan that works for me?
So we pride ourselves on working with our students, whether it is working around a work schedule. Our traditional schedules are morning classes meet from 8:20 to 11:20. Our afternoon classes meet from 12:20 to 3:20, and our evening classes meet from 5 to 7:20. But especially in our current situation facing the pandemic, we are working to offer some e-learning situations and working just in different scenarios to work with our students to make it work for them in the best way possible. We also have resource specialists who are similar to a social worker who are going to work to make sure that whatever needs our students have are being met, so the obstacles that they may have come up against in the past when they were originally in high school, or that have prevented them to coming back for whatever reason, that we can make sure that we are offering services or finding them services that are going to help them overcome whatever obstacles have been in the way of them reaching their education up to this point.
Dope. Now, we know Indy is a well-diverse city. When you look up at the makeup and the nationalities that represent Indianapolis, what if I don't speak English or I'm learning English? How do you guys help with that?
We have a vast majority of students that are coming to us just in that situation. And you don't even have to be coming to us ready to work on that high school diploma. We will work with students who are learning English as a second language and work with them until they are up to par on their English skills and ready to join those English and math classes and earn those high school credits.
Oh, that's so dope right there. Now, I think this is my favorite part as a student. How often am I coming to see you guys? Is this a 5 nights a week thing? Is this 2 days a week? How long are my classes? Because again, if I work or if I have children, I need to figure out and budget my time and be like, all right, I got school Monday, Fridays, or Monday, Wednesday, Thursdays. Like, what does an average school day looks like for a student over there?
So our average schedule, our typical schedule, on a normal school day would be, like Heather had mentioned, the 8:20 to 11:20. And then again, from 12:20 to 3:20, students choose one of the time slots that works best in their schedule. And then also the night campus schedule. And students would attend Monday through Thursdays. They do not attend school on Fridays. So it's a 4 half days a week program.
Oh, that's amazing. Now, there's a lot of different programs. What sets you guys apart from everybody else?
I think we should let Marisol answer that.
Yeah.
Marisol, what do you think sets us apart?
I think what sets them apart is I've been through a different adult program. And then when I came to Christel House, it was an experience that I enjoyed. At first, I was kind of hesitant going to Christel House, and I was like, oh, is this going to be like one of the same programs I've been through? When I first walked in the door, they welcomed me. It was really, I felt really comfortable. The expectations they have for us is very phenomenal. It's really high. The teachers taking their personal time to tutor us, to help us understand what we are, the learning concept, the lessons. It was something that I really enjoyed, that when I was in school back in high school, I didn't really get it, but getting back into school, they made it seem really simple and really easy with all the help and the tutoring that they gave us.
Now, one thing I noticed as we creep into the fall, this is normal back to school time for the kids. How do you guys do your back to school? Is this once, twice a year? Or is this something that no matter when the time is, I can always come and enroll and be prepared for the next class to start?
So one thing that we like to do that's a little bit different is we have open rolling enrollment. So if you right now are kind of considering going back to school, but you're not quite sure, and you wait past what the traditional back to school time would be, you can still give us a call. You can go to our website and enroll at any time. And so that sets us apart a little bit, because you don't have to wait until next semester or next year to make that decision. So whenever you decide that you're ready to make that commitment and come back to school and get your high school diploma, you can enroll, and we will get you set up to come back to school and get back on your path to make that goal and make it happen.
Now that's amazing. Now, another reason that I really love Christel House is because you guys have some amazing partnerships. And can we talk about some of them partnerships? I know one, for instance, is Ivy Tech, and the students can walk away with dual credits. Can you walk us through some of your partnerships and why they're so valuable?
Yes, like you mentioned, we have Ivy Tech as one of our partnerships for those dual credit courses that students are eligible for. We also have partnerships with the Construction Roundtable and Senior Living Communities, some of our partners that offer certifications for our students. We have a plethora of community support services that partner with us that, like Heather had mentioned, offer all sorts of assistance for our students. We partner with Second Helpings, which provides all of our students with a free lunch every day that they attend school. We have partnerships with several food banks and pantries in the Indianapolis area that also support our students. So we are very well supported, and we are very, very appreciative of all of our community partners.
Now, if I'm watching this, I'm sitting out there, and maybe Marisol, this is where you chime back in. If I'm sitting here and I'm someone who really has been thinking about getting my high school diploma, a high school diploma definitely sets you apart from someone who has a GED when you walk into a job or you do anything. Even if you have a child, it makes your child look a little different, and it helps push them to make sure they graduate high school. Why is Christel House DORS the program for me?
Christel House DORS program for me basically was a good experience. I've always been a person of practice what you preach, and getting my high school diploma was something that I really needed. I always told my daughter, like, you need to graduate, you need to make sure you get your high school diploma, and I just felt like a hypocrite telling her something that I didn't do and I didn't accomplish. So when I went to Christel House and accomplishing this and being a graduate, it's been amazing, super amazing, like super happy. Just the staff, just the staff alone, and how their teaching method and helping you understand. That's why I chose this school. I wouldn't have made a different decision.
And that's so dope right there, because the way you speak on the way that the teaching staff helps and make sure that you understand what's going on. And I also know the staff there, they keep up with you. I know they have a support program. Like, how dope is that support program? Ben, to you or anybody else can chime in and let people know how involved that support program is towards the students, whether they're graduating now or they graduated 3, 4, 5 years ago.
Their support system is really great. With the Zoom meetings that they had with us, they reached out to us with tutoring, just giving us different types of learning activities that we can do, and they're keeping update with us, making sure that we understand. If we need help, they're always available to help us, and that's what I really enjoyed, that I was able to reach out anytime anytime I needed help, I was able to reach out to them.
And that's dope, because again, when we need help, whether it's, hey, I need help finding a job and I'm in this program, but I still want to be here, or hey, this week my transportation is a little off, can you guys help me because I don't want to miss? I think that means a lot to a student who is really putting their foot forward to go after this goal. And I think that's, again, as somebody who came to the school last year and had a chance to tour the school, talk to some people, I think that's what really made me love this program, is the seeing how involved everybody is. It's not just like most people, you look at things and they're like, oh, it's just a job. I go to work, I go home, I get paid, who cares? But the staff at the Christel House really made it more like a family environment. They care. They really want to see the adults walk out of there with diplomas. And that leads into my next question for everybody. Why did you choose to work at Christel House DORS? I mean, in education, you can do so much and go in so many different places. Why was it important for you to be like, you know what, I like this program and I really want to be a part of this?
I personally chose Christel House DORS because of the mission. I really feel like there is a need in our community to be sure that we're lifting each other up and supporting each other, especially those who have sometimes fallen or been left behind. And I really appreciate that about the mission of Christel House, is that we rally around each other, whether that's staff supporting staff or staff supporting students. And, you know, we're all in this together. And I really appreciate that about our school.
And I worked in a traditional high school for 20 years, and I really didn't ever think that I would leave the classroom. And I finally kind of stepped out of my comfort zone and got my degree in educational leadership and administration, and was kind of just shopping around for a new environment. And when the opportunity opened up here, and the minute that I walked into Christel House DORS West, which is where I am, BSwift, I think you came in here too as well, and I felt the vibe here, and it just really feels like a family. And to echo what Noelle said, the feeling of support of each other and of the students, I just knew that this was my new home, and that I wanted to be a part of something that was just different from where I'd been before. And the support that we offer our students and that the staff offers each other, and the way that the energy that you feel when you come in here, and the way that the students feel and support one another, and the way that everyone pitches in. We have a kind of slogan, do whatever it takes. And that was something that I just knew that I wanted to be a part of.
All right. Now, before, you know, I will open it up to the public. I see some people on our Facebook Live that's watching. If you guys got any questions, please chime in, write your questions in below. We can definitely ask. For me, I'll start off with questions. As we know, this is an adult high school, and maybe me going to class early in the morning is better for me. But I have my kid, and my child needs to go to school, but I don't want them to be too far away from me. Is it anything you guys might be able to do to help that out?
So if we have, from time to time, we have families that, you know, mom, dad needs to get students on the bus before they can head off to school themselves and those sort of things. We definitely are flexible and work with families because we're parents too. We get it. So those are one-on-one conversations that we typically have, either as administration or a resource specialist, to see what we can work out that would best suit their family situation. And sometimes those are long-term fixes, and sometimes families just need something in the meantime, you know, until a certain situation comes and goes in their lives, and we're there to support them, whether it's the long-term or the short.
Now that's dope. Now I do know at the West Side location there is a school next door that's for the youth. Now, is it possible for me to possibly enroll in the Christel House West adult doors location, and maybe even get my child in the location next door? So that way, maybe, hey, I'm a little bit more comfortable. My child is right next door, and when I get out of class, I can always go check in on them and make sure they're good, pick them up from school, you know, and have those type of conversations at the end of the day. Do you guys see a lot of that happening?
Absolutely. Here at the West Campus, many of our students have their children attend the academy right next door, and they decide, I'd say probably about a half and half split, whether they want to drop their students off next door and attend class in the morning, or if they would rather attend class in the afternoon and then pick their students up in the afternoon when they're finished with class. So I would say that we have a large majority of our students who have their children attend right here at West. It's a nice partnership.
And I'm telling you, that's the location I've been to, is the West Campus. And it's a beautiful campus over there. Just the whole scenery, and if you know the history, that's kind of where it sits at. It's so amazing, and it just brings that area out. If I'm someone who is possibly interested in enrolling, how can I find out information?
So you can go to chdors.org, and that'll take you right to our online application. And you can apply right online, and they will send you some links for some paperwork to fill out. And then one of our administrative assistants will reach out and schedule an intake for you. And it's just as easy as that.
Now, I got a text message a few seconds ago that I seen pop up on my phone of somebody who's watching. They're like, bro, I'm not going to send this to the group, but I'll send it to you. My auntie, this is what it says. My auntie is 62. She's really been talking about going to get her high school diploma, and she has a GED. Does that hinder her from coming to Christel House DORS?
Not at all. Send Auntie on over. Actually, our oldest student last year was 73. And I believe she'll be returning with us. That is not at all unusual for us to have students in their 60s, and we would be more than happy to welcome her. And the fact that she already has that GED is not at all a stumbling block. That just means she has a little bit of education under her belt that will help her out. We do placement testing when students start with us, so that likely would help her to be able to place into courses rather quickly.
Okay, dope. Now, Maricel, I want to talk to you for a quick second because you are a student. You've been through this. Explain to me what it's like to be in a class setting. Is this like a typical high school where it's 10, 15 people and you're in a room while somebody's at a chalkboard? Or is this, we got laptops, they telling us to check these programs? Like, what is a typical day like at Christel House DORS for a student?
So a typical day for us, a student here at Christel House, it's like in a classroom setting. It's maybe about, I say maybe about 7, maybe 10 class students, maybe less than that. And we work together as a group. We do have a teacher that's on, giving us our lessons. We have our computers that we also go and have some work on the computer as well and do online homework. But it's really great because we get to hear. I think we just had some technical difficulties and lost Marisol. No.
Did we lose audio? I'm looking at my TV room, making sure. Okay, I think we lost Maricel. We're gonna try to get her back here in a second. I'll jump back. Now, again, if people really want to register, how can they make that happen? Because I'm getting some questions about that.
So the quickest, most efficient way to register would be to go to our website, that's chdors.org. If you're just not really sure about that process or don't have access to a computer, you're more than welcome to call one of our 3 campuses. And we can provide those phone numbers to maybe be posted on the Facebook here if that's something that would be of interest. But we would really encourage anyone who is able to get on and register online, because that is really the most efficient process to be sure that you get enrolled swiftly and ready to start here for the fall.
Yeah, we want to enroll swiftly, people. Get it swiftly. That's what we want. We want this to happen. Marisol, are you there? Can I hear you? Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Let's go back. Now, you said you are in that classroom setting of about 10 people with a teacher giving you the lessons, and you can continue if you remember what you was kind of saying.
Yeah, we do have laptops. We do have computers there. We do have laptops. We do share our lessons there as well. What I enjoyed with the lessons is that everyone, it's a joint team together. Everyone is learning, and they make it really easy. So if one of my classmates, for example, didn't get to understand what the lesson was about, what I like and what I love more is that everybody worked together and we were able to help each other out in this classroom setting. The teacher will go to the extreme to make sure that you understand what the lesson is or what's going on that day before you walk out that door to do any type of homework.
And that's amazing. Like you say, because some of us a little older, we haven't been in a school setting in a while. So for a teacher to really hone in and say, all right, gang, let's help. And I'm sure it's times where you guys make sure each other are okay, because again, you all have one similar mission, and that's to graduate with this. So did you see a lot of each other coming together? Like, come on, let's help this person because we want to see them go and we want to see them graduate with us. So we're, it's nobody's being left behind. Was that a lot of the interaction?
Because that's my method. Nobody's getting left behind. And to really encourage each other in the classroom setting. It's really great. It's like, okay, we can do this. We can do this. We're gonna see each other graduate. We can do this. What do you need help with? And that's what I really enjoyed most, is just helping each other out, which was really great. And just giving them that encouragement, like, it's okay if you don't understand, we'll help each other out. There was a lot of times where I might not understand something, and one of the students helped me out. One of my classmates helped me out to understand it. And it was really, just being in that surrounding was really great.
And that's dope, because again, we all got the same mission, and that's to get out. But to know that not only do my teachers care, but my teammates and my classmates care, and we want to help each other, because again, it might get to a point where you get it, but I don't. And I think that little extra effort means so much to a person, especially as an adult, because it helps so much more to just be like, hey, I don't know this person, but they really are helping me out, and this means a lot. And we're going to walk out of here with these papers, and we're all going to smile with diplomas. Now, before I get out of here, I definitely want to ask one more question, because you'll get adults that'll take this, and something might come up to where they might have to take a pause and have to step away from the class for a while in order to get some life things together, maybe get some work things, because the work schedule stepped up and said they have to go mandatory overtime for 15, 16 hours a day. How accepting is the school when these things happen?
I can really speak for that, because in the beginning of the school year, I had some personal life stuff that I was going through. And when I spoke to, my counselor, and I spoke to the resource person, I was able to get some help, where I was able to still do my classes online, get my homework. They will email it to me, so I wasn't able to miss anything. And that right there was like maybe more excited about the school.
And that's dope. So listen, I appreciate you guys for taking some time. And I think this was very informational, not only to have staff, but to have a student that's in the program to be able to talk about some of the things. And I'm encouraging anybody who's watching to make sure you reach out to Christel House DORS. You got Noelle Wilson, you got Heather Starks, you got Miss Christina Woolley. There's so many people over there that's willing to help. And again, if people would like to register, they would like to find out more information, can you please give them the website one more time?
One more time, CHDORS, DORS.org. Go on, click on the application button, and we'll see you shortly.
Please, please, please. This is very important. And I know a lot of people have questions. Well, with the pandemic going, what's going to happen? They can answer everything for you. So just hit them up on the list. There's 3 locations: South Side, West Side, downtown. They're flexible classes, 4 days a week, few hours a day, transportation assistance, and you can walk out with dual credits. You work. There's so much more that comes with this. So once again, I appreciate the staff of Christel House DORS for taking some time. I'll be to see you soon, hopefully, to come over to the school just to hang out and see what's going on and be able to talk to you some more up close and personal when all this is over. But I just want to say thank you once again for taking time out of your day to inform our listeners out there about the Christel House DORS, and hopefully we get them to sign up and get these high school diplomas.
Yes.
Thank you for your time.
No problem. Thank you. And if you missed out, we want you to check a piece of video that kind of explains what Christel House DORS is. Once again, I go by BSwift. Make sure you have a great, prosperous day. Today's virtual tour of the Christel House DORS, an adult high school. A child is 50% more likely to graduate from high school if their parent has a high school diploma. Christel House DORS helps adults of all ages and languages earn their Indiana Core 40 diplomas. But DORS is more than that. It's a chance for adult students to receive the extra support they need to ensure their personal development as well as their academic success. We understand the challenges our adult students face, and we offer resources to help our students overcome these obstacles, such as its clothing, food, housing, childcare, and more. Christel House DORS empowers students by providing them the tools necessary to achieve high school graduation and post-secondary success. DORS re-engages with students who have previously left the educational system and allows students to choose their individual pathways to academic success. DORS serves as a gateway for students to realize their hopes and dreams. With flexible attendance hours and 3 Indianapolis locations, it's never too late to get your high school diploma. Welcome to Christel House DORS, an adult high school. Welcome to today's virtual